On day 27, I had a complete breakdown in the middle of a coffee shop. But that breakdown, it changed everything. What's up, everyone? So, I did something crazy. I spent 30 days living exactly like Marcus Aurelius, one of the most powerful men who ever lived, and weirdly, one of the most stressed out. This guy ruled the Roman Empire, fought wars, dealt with plagues, and somehow found time to write one of the most influential books in history, Meditations. But here is the thing, he wasn't writing some self-help book. He was writing notes to himself just to survive the chaos of his life. So I thought, what if a regular person in 2025 tried to live by the same rules as a Roman emperor from 1,800 years ago? Would I become more disciplined, more peaceful, or would I just lose my mind? The results honestly shocked me, and what I discovered on day 27 almost made me quit the entire experiment. Okay, so before we dive in, I had to figure out, what did Marcus Aurelius actually do every day? After reading Meditations like 5 times and going down a massive research rabbit hole, I created 5 core rules. Rule number 1, wake up before sunrise. Marcus believed in starting the day before the world could distract you. For me, that meant 5 a.m. alarms every single day. Rule number 2, cold exposure. Romans started their day with cold baths. I committed to 3-minute cold showers every morning. Rule number 3, daily journaling. Marcus wrote in his journal every single day, reflecting on his actions and thoughts. I would do the same, no excuses. Rule number 4, practice negative visualization. This is a Stoic technique where you imagine losing everything you have. Sounds depressing, right? Wait until you see what this did to me. Rule number 5, memento mori. Remember, you will die. I had to confront my mortality daily. Yeah, this one got dark. Now, I'm not a philosopher, I'm not a morning person, and I definitely wasn't prepared for what was about to happen. But I made a commitment, 30 days, no quitting. Let's see what happened. Real quick, before we jump into what happened, if you're enjoying this video and want to see more experiments like this, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. It genuinely helps me create more content like this. Plus, I've got some wild experiments coming up that you won't want to miss. Alright, let's get into week 1. Week 1 was like the honeymoon phase, day 1 to 3. Honestly, I felt like a superhero. Waking up at 5 a.m., the city was silent. The cold showers, after the initial shock, I felt alive. I was journaling, meditating, getting more done before 9 a.m. than I usually did all day. I posted about it on social media and people were calling me disciplined, focused, a morning person now. I was riding high, day 4 to 5. Then reality hit. My body was exhausted. I wasn't sleeping enough. The cold showers went from invigorating to torturous, and the journaling, I was just writing "I'm tired" over and over. But here's where it got interesting. Day 6, I wrote in my journal, why am I doing this? To impress people online, to prove something. And that's when I found this quote from Marcus. You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this and you will find strength. I realized I was doing this for the wrong reasons. I was trying to control how people perceived me, not control my own mind. That realization was just the beginning. Because what happened in week 2 made me question everything I thought I knew about myself. Week 2 is when I started practicing negative visualization seriously. Every morning, I would sit and imagine losing everything. My home, my relationships, my health, my career, everything. Day 10, this exercise made me anxious at first. Like, why would I purposely make myself feel bad? But Marcus did this to appreciate what he had more not less. The Stoics believed that by imagining loss, you'd stop taking things for granted. Day 12, something shifted. I was sitting in my apartment doing the visualization, and when I opened my eyes, I looked around and felt this wave of gratitude. Everything looked different. The sunlight coming through the window, the coffee in my hand, the fact that my family was healthy. It sounds cheesy, but I almost cried. Day 14. Then I had my first real test. My laptop crashed, like completely died. I had work due, videos to edit, and I felt that familiar panic rising. But then I remembered the impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way. Instead of freaking out, I borrowed a computer, figured it out, and actually felt calm, like weirdly calm. But my calmness was about to be shattered. Week 3 brought a challenge that made me want to quit everything. Week 3 was my breaking point. Day 15 to 18, I was feeling good, really good. I was waking up earlier, staying focused, handling problems better. People started noticing. "You seem different," my friend said, "more grounded." I was starting to think I'd cracked some ancient code. Day 19, then I got news that a family member was sick. Nothing life-threatening, but serious enough to worry about. And all my Stoic practices, they felt useless. I tried journaling, I tried cold showers, I tried telling myself, focus on what you can control, but I was still anxious, still scared, still feeling helpless. Day 21, I wrote in my journal, "Marcus, you were wrong. This doesn't work. I can't just think my way out of caring about people I love." I was angry at myself, at this experiment, at the idea that some 2,000-year-old philosophy could actually help. I seriously considered quitting. Day 22. Then I reread this passage. "You have power over your mind, not outside events." And I finally understood. Marcus wasn't saying don't feel emotions. He felt everything. He lost children, fought wars, dealt with betrayal. He was saying, you can't control what happens, but you can control how you respond. So I couldn't control my family members' health, but I could control being there for them, visiting, helping, showing up. That was my power. That lesson prepared me for what was coming next. Because day 27, that's when everything fell apart in the best possible way. Day 23 to 26, the last few days were different. I wasn't trying to be perfect anymore. I was just living. Some mornings I woke up at 5 a.m., some mornings I didn't. But I didn't beat myself up about it. I was journaling more honestly, not trying to sound wise or profound, just being real. Day 27, this is the day from the beginning. I was sitting in a coffee shop journaling when this older man walked in. He looked stressed, exhausted, talking loudly on his phone about work problems, deadlines, people letting him down. And I saw myself, the old me, the me from 27 days ago, always stressed, always worried about things outside my control, always performing for others. And I just started crying. Right there in the coffee shop, not sad crying, relief crying, because I realized I had changed, genuinely changed. I wasn't some enlightened guru. I still got frustrated and anxious and scared, but I had tools now. I had perspective. Day 28 to 29, the last 2 days I spent reflecting, reading back through my journal from day 1. The difference was shocking. Day 1 me was trying to prove something. Day 29 me was just trying to be better than yesterday. So after 30 days, what actually changed? Physically, I'm not going to lie and say I'm shredded or have unlimited energy, but I do sleep better. The cold showers actually help wake me up, and I've kept the 5:30 a.m. wake up time. Mentally, this is where the real change happened. I'm less reactive. When something goes wrong, I pause before responding. I ask, is this in my control? I'm more grateful. That negative visualization practice actually works. My morning coffee hits different when you've imagined not having it. I'm less afraid of judgment. Marcus wrote, "It never ceases to amaze me. We all love ourselves more than other people, but care more about their opinion than our own." That hit hard. I was living for likes, for validation, for what people thought. Now, I care a lot less. Emotionally, I'm not emotionless. That's not what Stoicism is about. But I'm more resilient. Bad days don't wreck me anymore. Good days don't make me think I'm invincible. I'm just steadier. But here is what nobody tells you about Stoicism. The thing I discovered that Marcus himself struggled with. Here's the truth that hit me on day 30. Marcus Aurelius was the most powerful man in the world, and he was still writing notes to himself about basic stuff like get out of bed and don't be angry at people. You know what that means? He struggled too. This wasn't some ancient superhuman who had it all figured out. He was a guy trying his best, failing sometimes, and getting back up. The point of Stoicism isn't perfection, it's practice. It's not about never feeling angry or sad or scared. It's about not being controlled by those feelings. Marcus wrote meditations for an audience of one, himself. He never intended anyone else to read it, but I think that's exactly why it works. He wasn't performing, he was being honest. And that's what these 30 days taught me. Stop performing. Stop trying to be perfect. Just show up and do the work. Some days you'll wake up at 5 a.m. and feel like a warrior. Other days you'll hit snooze 5 times and feel like a failure. Both days matter. Both days are part of the journey. So, would I recommend living like Marcus Aurelius for 30 days? Honestly, yes, but not to become him, to become more you. The cold showers, the early mornings, the journaling, those are just tools. What matters is what you discover about yourself along the way. I'm going to keep doing some of these practices, not all of them, and not perfectly, but the journaling stays, the gratitude practice stays. And definitely the idea that I control my mind, not the chaos around me. Marcus Aurelius once wrote, "Waste no more time arguing about what a good man should be. Be one." So stop watching, stop planning, stop waiting for the perfect moment. Just start. Thanks for watching. If this resonated with you, hit that like button and subscribe. And let me know in the comments, what's one Stoic principle you want to try? Remember, you have power over your mind. Use it. I'll see you in the next one. This is where stars begin.